Wanted to show you guys the rest of my firewood cut that I have back here. Just waiting to get this pine tree cleaned up over here. That way I can get a nice opening and start dragging some of these trees out. But I've spent a lot of time taking all these trees down. That way I have firewood for this season. This was all done last season in preparation for this season. All the wood that you see down is stuff that I've pretty much been working on. And I have a lot more back here as well. And there's still stuff standing that needs to come down. Not a whole lot left. I'm just wanting to give you guys a little update and show you how it's going. I got some wood processed today, but a lot of this stuff is either bigger and too far back, I gotta drag it out, or it's just waterlogged. So some of the bigger stuff will be cutting up, bucking the right size 16-inch sections back here, probably just pulling them out. This kind of got bucked a little too big. Should have just left it whole, but I want it to dry out. This is the rest of that pine that came down. Also known as a Douglas fir. This is what I've got pretty much done so far, and you can kind of see how this is all cleaned out and cleared out, and there's only minor small little branches kind of here and there for the most part. The larger logs that you see are rotted. All these big ones still have to come down. Those have to come down. But for right now, we're just kind of walking and assessing the ground, seeing how wet it is, seeing what we can get back here. I got two nice logs right here. This is the rest of the kind of the cut. There's a lot of standing ash that need to be taken down. That one's leaning pretty heavy. But these all need to come down because they're all infected with the emerald ash borer and they're all going to die anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys kind of an update. I got to clear a lot of this little thin brush stuff out. Probably going to be putting it all in the center and getting the fire going. That's the easiest way to clear it out without moving around too many times. Some of the small stuff will be used for firewood in my own personal, for my own campfires and stuff like that. But for the most part, all the small stuff will just get burnt. Here's the rig. I'm gonna order some chains for it because we're having some issues with the traction. Yeah, I backed the wagon right up under here, and then I cut the pieces of wood to 16 inches. They fall right in the wagon, and I just stack them, take the wagon, bring it up to the next station. So this is pretty much how I do firewood. I put logs that are around this, 3 or 4 inches diameter in this jig. I bring the log and I take it, I slide it all the way down to the end. I make my cut here, and then you get pieces of wood that are 16 inches every time. Good to go. A lot of people put measurement devices on the end of their bars and stuff like that. I don't like to do that. These trees are so thin and light, I can just kind of pick them up, carry them around, do what I got to do with them. We're going to get some more sawdust and bark and stuff in here. Try to get this raised up so it's not as wet. We don't really want to be getting stuck with full loads of wood. That's kind of the scrap pile from all the stuff that we've cut and trimmed. And I don't think we're going to be going in there anymore. There's a lot of prickers and stuff, and there's not much good wood left. I've already yarded a lot out of there. That's why those are set up like that. The next step would be to take this station here, this pallet, and the measuring device on top, and to move it back, farther back, pretty much where that tree is. I'm going to be making a trail going in through here. That way I can back the trailer and wagon all the way back up there, put the wood in the back of the wagon and trailer, and ride it all the way out. Before I was having issues, I was trying to go through on this side to get over there, and it wasn't working. There was just too many trees that were buried in the ground, and I wasn't getting traction and just getting stuck a lot. It does really good without any weight in it, the wagon, but as soon as you put 500-600 pounds in the back of this thing, the tongue kind of picks up more or less. If you don't distribute the weight correctly, try to have it all towards the front. If I do the logs that are about as long as the trailer and a little bit longer, they kind of lift up on the tongue and I get no traction, and it's just bad news. So But wanted to give you guys an update. I'm going to be doing a couple felling videos as well. There's some bigger ones that need to come down. That one there, those two there, that little skanky one on the side over there, as well as that one that's leaning. That one, that one, that one, and that one, as well as that one. And then these two as well. The pines will get left. Those two will get taken. The smaller stuff I'll try to leave and see if it'll grow one more year before it dies out, but doubtful. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on how I do my firewood and how I make it easier for myself. That way I'm not bending down all the time picking up pieces of wood off the ground. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. If you like this, like and subscribe for more.